Hola, burrito. Es un floreste, güey. Hola. Hola. Bien. ¿Qué le parece esa morra? La que anda. It's been a while, I know, and I sincerely apologize. From now on, I will post regularly. I also ordered a mic, so I'm very proud of that. Now, why was I gone? So I disappeared to Mexico because I think that when you are in between phases and basically don't know what to do with your life, you should leave the country and kind of try to get to know other facets of yourself. Now, my mom is also Mexican French, and so I speak Spanish, and I haven't been in touch of that side in a long time. So I was like, I have to go, I have to visit my family, I only want to speak Spanish, and I completely want to immerse myself in different culture. So I'm from Germany, and seeing the contrast between those two cultures was amazing, but I get to that later. Now, I am currently living at my parents' place and I'm moving out soon again. I mean, I moved out before, now I moved back in. It's kind of chaotic and like I said, I'm in between phases of my life. I didn't really know what to do with myself and in life. Kind of felt a bit uninspired, felt a bit like I was in a rut. And so that is what I did. Left the country, went far, far away. And here are a few glimpses of what I did and hope that it can inspire you to just leave your life behind and do something different.
That's amazing.
So, I'm disappointed right now, and that's it. So, it's always fun. There's a lot of, we're very high up, and hear a word I'm saying actually. So that's pretty cool. I'm not doing all that much. I'm watching a movie and I tried to get an upgrade to business class, but that just didn't work. So what can you do?
Interesting.
It's very cool. So I painted this one when I was bored.
Hola, guapa.
And this one. It was very easy actually. And the museum paid me a lot of money. Yes, a small willy. It's raining, which is why I feel comfortable filming, because filming in public is very uncomfortable to me. Okay, so there was this girl and she was asking me if I could take a picture of her in front of like a thing. And she was so pretty, oh my god. And so she was like, you're so pretty. I'm like, and I was so scared because pretty girls intimidate me, and I'm not even gay or anything, and I made videos on like, yeah, you should just talk to people in person, and like if you like them, just approach them. And I'm a hypocrite because she was so pretty, it made me nervous. And so I was like, yeah, could you also take a picture of me? And because I was so okay, because I was so intimidated by her, I looked so fucking awkward in the picture, because I was like, the pretty girl is talking to me. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna eat you. Oh, ah. Noch eine. Oh my god. It's actually kind of funny to me because initially I didn't even want to go to Mexico. It wasn't on my list, I didn't plan it, and I haven't been there in 8 years. And like I said, I kind of lost touch with the culture and that side of myself. So my mom was like, no, why don't you just go? You have the time before your studies start, and why don't you just go? And so I bought the ticket super last minute and I went on a plane. Whee! And visited my family. And this was so enriching because if I'm being totally completely honest, I didn't really want to go. And so I was like, yeah, I mean, I like Mexico, but it's kind of like when you live in one country for a while, you kind of forget about a different country if you are raised in more than one culture. Hello, darkness, my old friend. And so I went there and I came back changed. Now I'm not going to be super spiritual, pretend like I did a 180 and now I'm a new person and have a new life. No, that's not what I mean. It was more subtle than that. I just came to really appreciate not just Mexico but other parts of the world. And I don't know how to explain it, but if you have the chance, like say you are also from more than one culture and you are not really in touch with one of them, then I would advise you to go. If it's safe to go, of course, if there are no political tensions and wars going on, and kind of explore that a bit, because if you have that privilege, that's super cool. And if you don't, I also advise you to just go to a country that kind of sparks your interest to explore, because when you are abroad and in a different kind of setting, you discover that you are more three-dimensional than you originally thought, because you are breaking patterns and seeing new things for the first time. This was also the first time I did solo traveling, because for 1 week I went to Tulum, which is in the Caribbean. I went there alone. I have never traveled alone. I didn't think I would survive it, but I even traveled and drove around on a motorcycle. Boom, boom. Which never ever would I never thought this was even possible. It's like whenever I go abroad with friends, I completely rely on that friend or family member to kind of plan around, and I'm like, yeah, that sounds fine. And now that responsibility was on me to plan my vacation, and that was also super good, like for my character development, so to speak. So what I'm trying to say is, if you can organize a journey for a longer period of time, I only went for 6 weeks, I would highly advise you to do so, even if it's just a shorter amount of time. But I think you need to go. I even encourage you to go solo traveling, because this is where you really are stuck with yourself and have to
It's just me, myself, and I.
really figure out who you are without other people. And also visiting my family alone was super strange, because I usually went with my mom or my family, and so this time I couldn't hide behind her, and so I spoke Spanish all the time. I really had to be more independent, and I'm pretending like I'm a child. I'm 24, 23, but soon 24. That's why I was confused. But no, just go, leave the country, and even if you're not in a mood before to go or not too excited, go. If you have the time, if you find yourself in a rut, and of course, I mean, I'm not saying it's expensive, so of course, like, look at your budget, don't overspend, but if you have all the privileges, go, and even if you don't, find a cheaper solution to go, because I think every person would benefit from this. Solo traveling, going far away if you can, and if you are from more than one culture, kind of try to explore the other one a bit more. Especially if you're from living in a Western country and kind of forgot about your other part, then even more.